How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a subscriber story of when this spoiled, spratty girl basically got absolutely wrecked by the Minecraft kid. I don't want to spoil exactly how she got wrecked, but let me just say that it was pretty incredible, enough that I thought I'd have to tell this story. And she was definitely brought down to earth. Someone definitely popped her super inflated ego, and it was pretty hilarious. If you enjoy story videos, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on. Also, leave a like on the video because you'll get literally nothing if you do that, which is a pretty epic deal. With that being said, let's jump into the story. So this story was sent in by a subscriber. You can send in your own stories to my Instagram. It will be in the description. But anyways, right, the subscriber, he's in this class and he is in 7th grade. In this class, there's this one kind of group of girls, which are like the popular group, but there's this one girl who's kind of like the alpha of the pack. I know that sounds a little weird, but you know how sometimes there's like a group of popular people and one of them is like obviously the dominant ones and the other ones are kind of like the followers. It's pretty stereotypical in a lot of like movies and TV shows to have that, and it actually was like this in his class. Anyways, let's give this girl a name. We're just gonna call this girl Erin because I watched The Office recently and that was a name that's in The Office. Anyways, right, so Erin is kind of like the top dog of like her pack of popular people. And the thing is, these girls are like popular, but they're the popular type that like for some reason that they're kind of known as popular, even though a lot of people really don't like them because they've kind of garnered a reputation of not being, you know, great people. Like basically this group of girls will like snub other people. They'll kind of like make comments. They'll like spread drama, kind of like all the like the nasty stuff that's like portrayed in movies of like popular high school cliques and stuff. It was basically that, but in real life. But yeah, so most people didn't like them and they didn't dislike them for like no good reason. Erin and her clique were definitely like not good people. I mean, maybe they were fine people, but they were caught up in the drama of like being the popular 7th grader. Honestly, I bet they'll look back one day and be like, wow, that was so stupid. There's also a kid in this class kind of known as the Minecraft kid. I'm not going to bother giving him a name. I'm literally just going to call him the Minecraft kid for the duration of this video. This Minecraft kid was known as the Minecraft kid because he would literally start playing, he would play Minecraft like in class. Like he would have his computer out, he'd have his mouse out, and he found kind of a spot in the room, and he also was playing like game modes that didn't need a ton of clicking, right? So he could actually get away with it to play it during class, but everyone kind of, at least in the back of the room, and then it's kind of spread as like common knowledge, the front of the room, people kind of knew that he was doing it, so he was kind of known as the Minecraft kid. He was also like not like super cool in that type of sense. Like he was a decent guy and everyone like had good interactions with him, but he was kind of like, he was a little nerdy, he was a little sweaty, right? It is what it is. No offense to liking Minecraft. I mean, obviously, like that's the gameplay I use in all my videos. I obviously enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot when I was like in 5th, 6th grade, and I enjoy it a lot now. But he was kind of known as that, and he wasn't like, Erin and her group of girls weren't he wasn't the guy that they were necessarily going after, which maybe he's going to be some like, you know, insanely wealthy crypto hedge fund quant guy because of all of his time on the computer, but he isn't that now, so that's why they didn't want him. Erin and her friends were more into the whole like Brad and Chad type guys, kind of like the top 2 dudes on the school's football team. One of them was in their grade, another one was in the 8th grade, but that's irrelevant. They're not even part of the story, really. I just got that little bit of detail. I thought I'd add it. Anyways, right, so Erin and her girls one day are bored. You know, and what else should they do besides try and be bad people, right? Because when I'm bored, I try and be a terrible person. Just kidding. I usually make YouTube videos. But anyways, right, Erin and her group of, I'm just going to call them Erin and her minions from here on out because that's really fitting for the story, right? Erin and her minions were bored one day, so they thought to themselves, who can we mess with? Erin and her, I'm 19 years old. Why am I still having voice cracks? Why? What? So Erin and, oh my God, dude. Anyway, so Erin and her minions, right? So Erin and her minions were like, okay, we have a great idea. And they had a devious plot, right? Their plot was to basically Erin to ask out the Minecraft kid on a date. And then during the date, like basically say, like troll him and be like, you know, I didn't actually want to go out with you. This is a big joke. Like, it sounds really immature as it is and cruel, but these were like the mean 7th grade girls. So like, and in a sense, like, can you really, like, I'm not super shocked. It's still cruel and mean and like ridiculous, but I'm like, okay, mean 7th grade girls, I can kind of see it happening. Aaron and her minions thought their plan was like super funny or something, so they started going around telling a few people what they were planning to do. And these people, since they didn't necessarily fear them, but they didn't want to get on their bad sides, they were like, aha, yeah, that sounds like something, right? They didn't necessarily endorse it, but they also weren't like, you guys are awful for thinking of that, you guys are terrible people, as they were. And I don't want to, okay. When I say terrible person, I take that very lightly. They're in 7th grade. They're growing. They'll hopefully learn from their mistakes. But at that time, they were being pretty terrible kids, right? They're being terrible kids, right? Anyways, but this one girl that they told, they weren't 100% sure. They didn't know this, right? But this one girl that they also told about their plan was somewhat friends with the Minecraft kid. But this girl, instead of standing up for the Minecraft kid, decided to come up with something even better than saying, don't do it. She crafted her own master plot. So this girl that Aaron and her minions told about their evil plot, who is also friends with the Minecraft kid, decided to, instead of like saying something, decided that she was going to inform the Minecraft kid of everything that Aaron and these girls were plotting. And then from there, they would be able to make their own plot and be able to, instead of allowing Aaron and their friends and her friends to troll the Minecraft kid and make fun of him, their plan was to actually, since of the inside information the Minecraft kid would be to turn it, completely flip the tables and kind of expose and then humiliate Aaron, right? And kind of put her in her place. Hopefully, maybe altering the course of her behavior from this point forward. Since we're kind of on an office-themed naming selection, we're going to call this girl Pam. Pam is, by the way, the girl that is friends with the Minecraft kid that Aaron and her minions told about the plan, right? So what Pam decided to do was she decided to dig a little bit more, being like, oh, that's so funny, kind of egging it on a little bit to give them a bit of reinforcement to make it seem like she was actually on their side. And then Pam said, oh, when do you plan to do this? And Aaron and her minions said, oh, we plan to do this tomorrow. We're going to ask him out tomorrow to go on a date with me later at lunch. And Aaron goes on to say, and I'm going to make the asking out pretty public so that people are aware what's happening. And I'm going to have the date happen at lunch where everyone else is. So when I troll him publicly, everyone else will see and it'll be really funny and everyone will be in on the joke now. So Pam was a little bit like, wow, that's so cruel. But she only said that in her head because she didn't want to blow her cover. And she's like, that's so funny. Keep me updated. I can't wait to watch this. So then Pam goes and finds the Minecraft kid, and she basically explains everything to him that she was told. And then she says, all right, now we have the upper hand. We need to troll them back somehow. And the Minecraft kid sits there for a minute. And he honestly doesn't seem that offended by the whole thing, which honestly, I think if I was in the Minecraft kid's shoes, I would have been a little offended that someone even was planning to do something so cruel to me. It's not like, Aaron and her gang had a beef with the Minecraft kid. The Minecraft kid was just known as the nice kind of nerdy guy who girls didn't really want to get with. It's unfortunate, man, but it is what it is. But people also knew him as the nice kid who played Minecraft. But, the Minecraft kid sat there for a minute. He got this little smirk on his face. And he said, Aaron, I have a good idea. No, he didn't say Aaron, bro. He's not talking to Aaron. I'm sorry. The office is making me confused. He said, Pam, I got a good idea. I'm going to interrupt this video to tell you that the secret phrase of the day is house. So if you made it this far into the video, I want you to go down into the comment section and comment house down below, like the thing people live in, House. I just like to see... Yeah, I spelled that right. Okay, I was panicked for a second. I'm like, did I just make myself look like a fool? Anyways, I just like to see who makes it this far into the video, and I will try and heart as many of those comments. So if you want to farm hearts and get top commenter, that's the best way to do it. With that being said, let's get back to the story. Right. So the Minecraft kid, turns to Pam and says, I have the perfect plan. And the Minecraft kid tells Pam what his plan is. I'm not going to spoil it yet. I'm just going to tell you what happens, and I'll reveal exactly what the plan is after I tell you what happens, right? So the next day rolls around, and it's the morning, and the Minecraft kid is just kind of chilling there, playing Minecraft, as he's known to, do, right? So the Minecraft kid is just chilling there, and basically what happens is, he's waiting for, Aaron and her minions to come over, and for Aaron to, ask him out on a date, all public, and, everyone's gonna know, and they're... they're going to be like, oh my God. And he's supposed to react like, oh my gosh, the popular girl wants to go on a date with me. But little do they know, the Minecraft kid's actually in on it. And he's got his own plot. And he himself has a plot as well. The thing was, since Erin and her like minions told so many people about the plan, it basically got around to everyone what the plan was. And like a few people actually did try and tell the Minecraft kid. And the Minecraft kid's like, went up to them. He's like, I'm totally aware. I got a plan of my own. Do not let Erin know that I know. And honestly, that was a little risky. Like, there was a chance Erin would have found out, but thankfully Erin didn't find out. So Erin and her, like her minions go up to him, and very loudly, Erin's like, hey, Minecraft kid. She actually says his real name, right? But we're calling him Minecraft kid. Hey, Minecraft kid. Wow, you're so cute. Do you want to go on a date with me? And she says it in such like an animated, like fake way that it's so obvious. But the Minecraft kid decides to play into it because he wants to have his own plot happen. He said, oh, wow, really? Yeah, sure. And she's like, oh, let's go on a date at lunch today. And she looks around Erin looks around the room and she's like winking and everything. And people are kind of grimacing because they're like, this is beyond cruel and messed up, right? They're like, hey, yo, right? This is insane. And he's like, yeah, sure. And Erin and her friends walk back to the front of the room. They're all smirking and like they're kind of like talking to people because they're in on the joke, but they don't realize that Minecraft Kid has a whole trick up his sleeve, dude. The subscriber that told this story knows all of this because he was one of the people who was told about Erin's plan, and he actually went up to the Minecraft Kid and told him, and he was told by the Minecraft Kid, like, I got a plot of my own. And afterwards, he went up to the Minecraft Kid and asked for like a rundown of everything. Lunch eventually comes around and their scheduled date is about to happen. And the Minecraft Kid is sitting there all confident because, you know, he knows what's about to go down, and he knows that no one else besides maybe Pam knows what's about to go down. So Erin comes down, she goes over to the table, and she sits down, and she has this smirk. The plan is for Erin to eventually start, like, at one point, pretty soon, to be like, this isn't a real date, like, this was a prank. I would never go out with someone like you. I know, sounds like ridiculously cruel. This is 7th grade, my guys. Like, I don't know how else to say it, right? But anyways, right before Erin is able to say anything, the Minecraft Kid says, oh, my fault, getting a phone call right now. The Minecraft Kid starts talking really loudly, and he says, yeah, no, I'm not doing anything important right now. Yeah, no, I'd love to go on a date. Right now? Yeah, just come into the lunchroom. I'd love to go on a date with you. And Erin's just sitting there like, hey, yo, what's happening? So basically, the Minecraft Kid had an older sister who was 1 grade older. And this older sister was pretty popular, but she was very nice. And this older sister had a friend who was very, very pretty and known as being like one of the prettiest girls in the school. And Minecraft Kid told his older sister about what had happened, and he asked if that pretty friend can pretend to go on a date with him, right? And she said, yeah, of course. And the pretty friend was like totally in on it. We're going to call the pretty friend, we're going to call her Audrey, right? So back to the story. Minecraft Kid is sitting there, and Erin is just like, what? She's completely just like flabbergasted. And people around her were listening in because they were like, this is about to be so cruel and just like a bloodbath. Like we do want to hear what happens though. And they're like, oh my God. And they start whispering and word starts to spread of what Minecraft Kid just said. And as people were starting to realize what was happening, the doors open and Audrey, the Minecraft Kid's older sister, very hot friend, walks in. And it's just like sits down and says, hey, like she comes up to the Minecraft Kid and she's like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And he said, yeah, sure. Let's go over there. And Erin is just like, her face is just like no emotion, completely void of emotion. And so, yeah, the Minecraft Kid and Audrey just go over to another table and they're sitting there having a good discussion because like Audrey's been over to the house a couple times because she's friends with the Minecraft Kid's older sister. So like the Minecraft Kid and Audrey are actually like low-key kind of friends and they talk about like some nerdy stuff together that Audrey doesn't have a lot of friends to talk about with. But anyways, right, the impression is that Minecraft Kid basically decided to level up mid-date, which you should never actually do. That's a very cruel thing to do. But the reason why he did is because like he was trying to like Aaron deserved it at this point, right? So what happened was Aaron kind of had to do a walk of shame as word spread about what happened. Yeah, that was the ending of the story. Pretty crazy, right? If you guys want to submit your own stories, Instagram Connor Pugs down below. If you want to support the channel, literally just go ahead and watch another one of my storytime videos, or click on the storytime link, which is first link in the description, to go watch some old videos and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.